Welcome to the North Omaha Academy of Healthy Living, a project of North Omaha Area Health Clinic, or NOAH. NOAH is about providing health education and screening to people in their community, regardless of their ability to pay. Our motto is, in the community, for the community. This 8-session educational series is called Eat Well, Live Well, and is designed to help you learn to eat better and thereby lose weight. If you're listening in a group, we welcome all of you. My name is Mark Darby, and I'm director of the North Omaha Academy of Healthy Living. With me today is Cheryl Bowles, our chief cook and bottle washer.
Hey, Mark. Welcome, everyone. We're excited to have you here as we learn more about this great journey we're on, learning about eating and food.
In that journey, we're going to talk about 3 tools that you can use to redefine your relationship with food. Tools that can help you control the food and not let the food control you. The method we use here at Eat Well, Live Well is called Plan, Track, Review. Plan what you eat before you eat it. Track what you eat while you eat it. Review what you ate after you ate it.
I want to add 2 things to what you've said too, Mark.
Go ahead and add.
Planning what you eat before you eat works better after a period of prayer and meditation. Prayer and meditation calms the mind and makes planning more effective.
Right. Thanks for reminding me about that. Now here at Eat Well, Live Well, we recommend prayer and meditation because it works, right?
Right.
Neither NOAH nor the North Omaha Academy of Healthy Living promotes a specific religion or denomination, right?
That's right, Mark. We have many groups who will use this series in their church, and we're excited about that, and we're happy to partner with them. We also work with some people in the community who are not affiliated with the church, but who practice some form of spirituality. So we say welcome to them as well. For NOAH and the Academy of Healthy Living, health is the primary goal, and people who use prayer and meditation do eat well and live well.
Great way to put the title of the program in.
Yes, a little product placement never hurts. Now, did you want to say something else, Mark?
Yes, there are 2 rules at Eat Well, Live Well. You will hear these rules over and over again. Rule number 1 is no food is bad.
That's right. When people come to a diet class, though I don't really think of this as a diet class, I think of it more as a class to help people eat better. But when people come to a diet class, the first thing they think and ask is, do I have to give up my donuts? Can't I eat bacon anymore? And they say it with such pain in their voices. But here, no food is bad. Donuts are okay and bacon is okay. But the way we eat today is changing. The portions we eat have become larger and more calorie-packed. A small donut packs as many calories as 5 apples or a small steak or even a large salad. A large donut 10 years ago is the small size today.
So large is the new small.
Exactly. Well, something like that. So you may not like donuts, but the same applies to almost all foods we eat today. So 1 donut is perfectly fine, but 6 donuts at one sitting is something you might want to avoid.
All right, so no food is bad, but pay attention to how much you eat.
Exactly. Eat food you like, but eat in moderation. If you want to lose weight, you have to make some changes. But research shows that if people are able to eat the foods they love, it is more likely that they will cut down on other foods and lose weight.
Oh, so it's not portion control as much as it is portion priority.
That's right. That is the phrase we like to use. We would rather people eat what they love in smaller amounts than a whole bunch of stuff they really don't care for.
So no food is bad is rule number 1. What's rule number 2?
Rule number 2 is no person is bad.
Yeah, that's very, very important. We've seen many people in this program who've tried to lose weight but have had setbacks or have not lost as much as they think they should and then feel miserable about themselves.
Yes, we feel guilty, but that doesn't help us at all.
We can forget that a large part of how we eat is habitual behavior. We learn how to eat from TV, movies, family, and we never think of how much we eat.
Unconscious eating?
Right, we don't think about eating at all. We just eat on impulse.
Don't some people eat when they feel sad or upset?
Yeah, they call that emotional eating. It occurs when we use food to address our emotional states. We don't use food for nutrition or celebration like it's primarily meant to be used. We use food to deaden feelings or to create feelings.
So all 4 of these larger portions, calorie-packed foods, emotional eating, and habitual eating are the real reasons why people don't lose weight and they end up gaining weight.
Yes, most people don't get up in the morning and decide they're going to eat so much that they put themselves at risk for diabetes or heart trouble. People gain weight because they unconsciously eat for emotional reasons. And when they eat, they tend to eat more calorie-packed foods in larger portions. But when we use the plan, track, review method, we fight against this.
Yes, when we plan, track, and review, we change the way we think about food. We gain back our ability to decide how much we eat. We control the food and not let the food control us.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. Let's pretend you're driving to work. As you drive, you frequently see signs for fast food or other restaurants. Just imagine you're on your way to work, how many signs you will see. Can you picture it?
Yeah, there's on my way to work, there's a McDonald's like the one in the picture, but there's also a bakery and a Subway.
Right, that is a typical drive. Each time you see one of these fast food signs, it gives you a cue that makes you want to eat, even if you're not hungry. If you have not planned what you're going to eat, then you could very likely unconsciously drive into a drive-through window and pick up some food, like fries or a drink.
Kind of like my candy shelf back home?
Exactly. When you have a permanent place for snacks, it is an ongoing temptation. In the back of your mind, you always know that you can go there and get a snack. Have you ever found yourself walking by this candy shelf and unconsciously picking up a snack? You start eating without even thinking about it.
Yeah, I gotta confess, I'm always reaching for a bag of chips.
Yeah, that's my shortcoming too. I do the same thing. And that happens a lot when you go to parties too that have a lot of food.
Oh, like my auntie's house at Thanksgiving. Man, she always puts on a full table.
Yes, I'm sure she does. So you see, all these things make us eat more. Maybe unconsciously, or maybe when we are upset or lonely. Yet, when we take larger portions, calorie-packed foods, habitual eating, and emotional eating, and bring it all into a world of snack closets, fast food, and parties, we tend to
gain weight.
Exactly.
So how do we change that?
Plan, track, review.
So how does that work?
Well, each of these tools is very simple. Yet when practiced over time, they break up the unconscious patterns of eating, which will enable us to make better eating choices. Each of these tools creates what is called an anchor in our brain. An anchor is a psychological concept which designates a reference point in our thinking.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, Mark. When you make a shopping list, you're creating an anchor for the grocery store. You use the list to buy only what you want to and avoid buying all the things the grocery store wants you to.
I see. So planning what you eat would do the same thing, right?
Right. We recommend planning what you eat in the morning after a period of prayer and meditation. Writing down what you eat in the morning then creates an anchor in your brain that will guide your food choices.
So if I have a written plan, or a menu actually, then I'll be less likely to eat impulsively.
Yes, the brain tends to remember the plan, and when you unconsciously want to eat, your brain will react differently.
You mean I won't eat anything I shouldn't?
Well, maybe not quite that dramatically, but you will have a greater chance of deciding what you want to eat and not letting habit or emotions decide for you.
I see. The planning doesn't have to be that complex, does it?
No, it can be something very simple. Even something like this example. Just naming each food you will eat will be helpful.
Shouldn't I worry about portions?
Certainly, you can write down how much of each item you will eat if you want. But when starting out, it is good to keep it simple. Some folks are so motivated they will plan the name of the food and the portion sizes. We will discuss more about portions in later sessions, or you can read about portions in the booklet that's been provided.
Great. We should try planning, don't you think?
Yes. We will ask each of you to get out a piece of paper or the first page of your workbook, and we will play some music now, just for time of meditation. Then after that period of quiet, write down what you think you might want to eat over the next 24 hours.
The next 24 hours?
Yes. And remember this, have fun with this. If you run into a problem like you don't know what you have in your house or you need to check your calendar, write down your best guess of what you will eat. Even the best guess is a good start.
Great. Now, if you're listening in a group, we're going to play music for about 3 minutes. And during that period, we suggest you meditate quietly. Then, turn off this recording and spend about 5 minutes writing what you think you will eat, and then discuss this exercise with your group. Good luck.